going on, guys? Just waiting for some confirmation we're live and everyone can hear me and all that type of good stuff. Someday, maybe YouTube will fix the 20-second delay. All right, Bill, we good? Can you hear me? All right, cool. All right, so got some books to unbox, and this just showed up, right? And if this was like a Gemini mailer, it'd probably be all good, but this is a flippin' slab, dude. They just slapped this thing right in a priority envelope. So let's see what happened to this thing. Kind of gonna be surprised if we don't have some cracks. And it sucks because it's a 9.8 too. Oh shit, maybe we're alright. It actually made it in one piece. I don't believe it. So it's 4001 AD. This is the 1 in 50 variant. Six did it, and I'm a Downey fan, and they don't get this 1 in 50 in the 98 for like $6. Whatever. Alright guys, we're just going to the iPhone mic. I don't know what the hell happened, but this freaking box is like really loose on my mic, so I may have to take it apart and see. This thing may have bit the dust. Freaking nuts, man. The wireless mic, freaking the whole thing is all loose, dude, so whatever. Have to play with that later, see if we can fix it. Alright. It's the last of the Vampirella Roses for Dead. Actually, no, I'm sorry, it's not the last. Do have a few more copies, but I wasn't sure that they would make 9/8, so I didn't send them in. And that one is the regular cover, and there's a bloody cover as well. Afterburn. It's another spec book that's got option. I have a few of them. I sent a couple, maybe one other one in, and then sold that. So here's another 9/8. I got a few more of these. Slowly send them in, remove a couple now, and then kind of wait for the movie to come out. That's the plan anyway. Okay, another one of the Captain Marvels. Another Captain Marvel. And another one. This is another one of the regular cover Vampirellas. Another regular cover. Pretty sure I sent some of the bloody covers in as well. Alright, this is Unnatural #1. This is the who did this cover? Navarro. So this one was limited to 500 copies also, comic exposure. So that one's done pretty decent. That series is doing pretty good. And yeah. So I kind of like the stuff that's limited to 500 or 600 or less. Alright, this Spectacular 300 Del Lotto. Had really good luck with those books grading high. I mean, I have not need to get any of them pressed, and I think just about every one of them that I bought has come back at 9/8. Okay, so here is the bloody version. Not much of a difference, just a little bit of blood in her mouth, and then there's roses in the bed. So these Mayhews, they were limited to 500 copies also. Lots of nice Vampirella stuff coming out lately. Red Sonja stuff coming out, and I got a whole bunch of raw stuff that we'll probably unbox in the next few days. Vampirella, Red Sonja, haul. Okay, another one of the standard Vampirella covers. Another one of the bloodies. Another bloody. This was pretty much everything as far as these, I believe. Maybe I have a couple more raw copies that are probably like 9/6s, but I'm not gonna send them in. Another Del Lotto Spectacular 300. Another one of the bloodies. Infinity War Prime. It's the Del Lotto, I believe. No, Parallo, I'm sorry. Parallo cover with Thanos. Pretty sick cover. I can't remember, they maybe made about 1,000 of these or 800 or something like that. They're calling it the first. Well, no, I don't know if they're necessarily calling it the first appearance of Requiem, but it was. But they're not putting on the key there. They're just putting Death of Thanos. And one more of those. And then we've got a few rejects here too. Strangely enough, I think it was all, like I said, 3 copies of the Rift and they rejected all of them. And I've already sent a few of those books in, and they'd all come back 9/8. So I don't know what the heck's going on, but let's take a look. All right. Okay, so one of the afterburns, they rejected. I don't know. I mean, that looks pretty clean to me. One of the malls they rejected. I don't know. I'll have to look at them closer. The real surprise is all 3 of these rifts. I mean, that's just crazy. I sent in like about 2 or 3 of these so far, and every one of them has come back at 9/8. And they rejected all 3 of these. That's pretty unusual. And then I know this other one was that Perallo Red Sonia. And like I said, none of these were pressed, so that's still a possibility. But that's all of these now that I bought, and I was able to get all of them except for that one to grade a 9/8. So I mean, really, I can't complain too much. All right, so put these back. Bust out the last box. So this last box, we got 2 books in there, and one of them is one that I've had for quite a while, but just didn't want to send it off to get graded because it's not going to be in the modern category. So, you know, separate shipping, separate invoice fee, all that type of good stuff, or bad stuff that we don't want to have to mess with. So I was holding off on sending it in until I at least had something else that could go in the same, basically value tiers, how I sent both these books. We're just pushing it a little bit because they're both worth more than the value tier, but a lot of times CGC doesn't really harass us too much when it comes to like the value of the books. Anyway, I've been able to get away with some stuff, so anyway, we sent these in the value tier and they didn't have a problem with it. So one of them is the FF45 that I showed on the channel that I picked up off of eBay. I thought I would roll the dice and see if we could bump the grade. So we'll find out how we did. The other one is Amazing Spider-Man 14. And it's a lower grade book. I actually thought it would be about like a 2.5. But anyway, let's see what we got. Alright, so the ASM 14 and came back a 4.0. That's a little bit better than what I was thinking. Just because there was a little bit of wear on the spine, a little bit of kind of like a, I don't know if it's a spine roll or miswrap there. And anyway, so I was calling it like a 2.5, but you can see the wear on the spine there. So that's kind of what made me think that this one would be a 2.5, but it's a 4.440. So can't complain there. And the FF45, no dice on the grade bump, so it stayed 8.5. So anyway, can't win them all. Sometimes it happens. At least it didn't go down, but the book looked really too nice to go down, so I didn't really think that that was going to be a possibility. Joe, nice to have you in the. Yeah, Joe, if you want that Unnatural Man, send me an email. Call me at cryptostock@gmail.com. I'll give you a good deal on it. Because that was basically going to get set up on eBay in the next few days. As anyone else, if you see stuff that I have multiples of, hit me up, throw me an email. I'll give you a great deal on stuff. Don't worry about it. But, yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for tonight. We've got a lot of raw books to unbox, massive amounts of Red Sonja and Vampirella variants that, I got to get moving off to CGC. But, yeah, we'll hopefully try and unbox those. I don't know if we can do it tomorrow or not. We'll see. I'm going to shoot for tomorrow. But if not, then we'll definitely do it, first part next week. Cool. Alright, guys. Well, freaking microphones, man. Damn. It's like I keep going through these stupid things, and they just keep breaking on me. I don't know what the hell, dude. it's kind of nuts. But anyway, we'll call it for the night, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me, and we will catch you on the next one.